Is that a new tattoo we see?
Yeah, it is still a bit of work in progress. It's only half now, so I can't really explain the meaning of it right now. But yeah, I'll get some opportunity to talk about it, I'm sure.
Virat, what's on your playlist? What's the current earworm right now?
Actually, surprisingly, I've gone a little back in time, and I have recently downloaded Arijit Singh's MTV Unplugged playlist. So he did an MTV Unplugged segment once with some of his best songs, and that was like more like a soft rock and a very relaxed, chill kind of version, a beat song, and I love those versions.
I think we'd all agree who the GOAT is, but according to you, who is the GOAT of cricket?
I've always taken two names, those who have revolutionized batting in their generations. One is Sir Viv Richards, and the other one is Sachin Tendulkar, who's my hero. So yeah, these two people have completely changed the dynamic of cricket in their eras, and that's why I feel like they are the two greatest.
You know, speaking of GOATs, if Roger Federer, Cristiano Ronaldo and you're on the same table, what do you think the conversations will be about?
I'll just keep quiet and listen to both of them, to be very honest. I mean, I don't have much to add to that conversation. It's all to soak in and listen to some of the greatest athletes in the history of sport.
Virat, you're a 80s kid. Say when you were growing up, trump cards, posters, all those little cards. What was that like?
It was amazing. Trump cards was one of my favorite things to engage in with my friends. You know, we used to hunt for those cards. I think Lex Luger used to be rank 1.
Yeah.
Then there was Giant Gonzalez. You get that card, you surely win on height. So we used to look for those cards, and yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun competing with the cards. And for me, posters, not so much with singers or actors or celebrities as such, but Sports Star magazine used to be big back in the day.
Yeah.
So I used to look for the cricketers' posters. You know, whoever
Centerfold.
Yes, the next poster would be, or a sports person as well. Like I remember Leander Pace was on it quite often. Mahesh Bhupathi and him together were on it once as well. So I had all those posters on my cupboard in my room.
You're big on travel. Of course, you've explored some of the best places around the world, but if there's one location in India that blew your mind?
I mean, we ended up going to one remote area in Uttarakhand this time around. We all go to famous spots, but you know, the tucked in kind of beautiful places that you don't see so much. I was completely blown away. I went to one recently, and it was so beautiful and peaceful, and it was just amazing to you know, have this place in the middle of all the famous spots that people know, and just be tucked away from the world completely. That for me was a big revelation. So I was very, very pleasantly surprised.
Is there an impulsive buy that you hardly use?
Most of the cars I used to own, they were all impulsive buys. I ended up hardly driving them or actually traveling in them as well. So beyond a point, I was like, you know, this is pointless. So ended up selling most of them. And then now we just use what we absolutely need to.
Yeah.
So I think it's also a part of growing up and becoming more aware and mature about things as well, that you don't feel like owning toys as such. It's just, for us, it's about being practical and what actually is of use.
You know, when we were growing up, we had like 1 or 2 photographs of us which were clicked in the old camera, but is your gallery filled with your daughter's pictures now?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I click her a lot. It's just, I don't know, it just comes to me naturally every time I see a moment with her and Anushka, or her just doing something cute with our dog at home, or anything. I just try and capture it. It's special, you know. I don't want to miss out on these days.
Yeah.
And even now, like, you don't realize how quickly kids are growing up. But then you see, one of those compiled videos that pops up on your phone from 6 months ago, and you're like, my God, thank God we took these pictures. It's so beautiful to watch those moments, because when you're in those moments, you don't quite see it the same way when you look back at it.
Yeah.
Which is also a lesson. we should try to, but yeah, it's beautiful to have memories in your phone that you can always go back to.
Good to see you here, Virat.
Thank you.
All the very best for the
Thank
camp.
you very much.
Thanks.